Hey everyone, Leroy here with this week's video update. So this week we've had just one new case of COVID-19 within the Koppers workforce, and I want to thank everyone for remaining committed to our safety protocols. On the vaccination front, we jumped from 32 employees fully vaccinated last week to 94 this week. And we're up to 13 facilities with a vaccination plan in place. Lawrence Newsom's and our Guthrie employees have had their first shots, and our Galesburg employees got their second shot last week. Now this is all great news, and it should make everyone feel hopeful that better days are in fact ahead. Now that said, I understand that some of you still may feel hesitant about getting the vaccine, but I want you to remember that they've been created by the world's top scientists, and they've undergone rigorous clinical testing and proven to be extremely effective at preventing serious illness. Now at this point, more than 400 million doses have already been administered with very minimal side effects. Getting back to our normal lives is only going to be possible if enough people get the vaccine to stop the spread. So I want you to please give it serious consideration when it's your turn. There's a lot of misinformation circulating out there, especially on social media. So if you have questions or concerns, please talk to your doctor to be sure you're getting the straight story. Once again this week, we were met with the sobering news of a horrific shooting rampage that occurred in the Atlanta area, leaving 8 people dead, with 6 of the victims being Asian American and 7 of the victims women. And while they're still trying to definitively determine the motive, there's clear evidence that the Asian American community has faced a disturbing rise in hate crimes, violence, and harassment since the start of the pandemic. It's yet another painful reminder that hate lives among us, and the demonization of our fellow human beings due to race, gender, or other attributes of identity remains one of the most daunting challenges rooted in our society today. Now, I'm aware of the reality that the employee base of Koppers is a reflection of our society, which means that we most likely have some people working alongside us that possibly feed into the hate or share the radical views of some of the individuals that are only interested in making the world we inhabit a less safe place to live. Now, to the individuals watching this with those thoughts, the thoughts that someone is less human than you because of where they come from or the color of their skin, I urge you to summon the courage to talk to someone who's in a position to help. If you're an employee of Koppers, use our employee assistance program to find counseling to help you understand the root of your biases and seek to understand that we all have much more in common than we think. As I previously made clear, hate, bigotry, discrimination, and violence have no place at Koppers. We stand in solidarity with our team members of the Asian American community and the female members of Koppers, and we'll continue to do our part to make sure that our company remains a safe workplace where everyone feels heard and included, and diversity is valued and celebrated for making us a stronger team. The world could use more kindness. Please do your part. Be kind to one another. This week's hats off goes to Kelly Nelson, our Director of Labor and Employee Relations. Several years ago, Koppers began supporting a nonprofit organization called Standing Firm, whose mission is to end partner violence. Now, Kelly took the initiative to get involved, and in 2017, she requested approval to pilot a domestic abuse training program to Pittsburgh employees to help raise awareness about partner violence, share community resources, and further our zero harm culture. Now, in 2019, the training was rolled out to employees across North America. And along the way, Kelly bravely shared her own story with fellow employees about being a survivor of domestic abuse earlier in her life. Now, last week, Kelly was invited to be the keynote speaker at Standing Firm's CEO Breakfast event, once again courageously sharing her story to help raise awareness and inspire change. Hats off to you, Kelly Nelson, for being such a strong advocate for a cause close to your heart and mind. Till I see you all again next week, I'll continue to remind you to please stay safe and stay strong.